Major breaking news from Washington tonight. Joe Kent, the director of America's National Counter-Terrorism Center, has abruptly resigned in protest over the ongoing US war in Iran. In a stunning public statement, Kent, who was made chief of the National Counter-Terrorism Center by President Trump just a year ago, says now that he cannot in good conscience support the conflict and claims Iran posed no imminent threat to the United States. This is very significant because Joe Kent is the first senior Trump administration official to quit protesting the war, delivering a direct political blow to Donald Trump as the conflict enters a very, very difficult phase. Resignations at this level from the intelligence community are extremely rare, and they signal serious fractures inside the administration over the war's justification and direction as well. Aditya Raj Kaul joins me live from Tel Aviv tonight. Aditya, Joe Kent, who was made chief of the National Counter-Terrorism Center, he reports directly to Tulsi Gabbard in the Trump administration, has quit, written an unusually hard-hitting letter saying, "I cannot in good conscience continue as chief of the Nctc," and says very clearly that Iran posed no imminent threat to the United States. This is huge. First big Trump administration officials to quit in this manner. Aditya.
Absolutely, Shiv. This is a massive setback coming into the Trump administration and the US President Trump himself. In a one-page letter, an 8-paragraph letter by Joseph Kent, who is the director of National Counterterrorism Center, which comes under the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, which is Tulsi Gabbard. He has, in a stinging letter said that there was a misinformation campaign launched by the Israelis that led to Trump in believing that this operation was necessary. They couldn't convince him last year around when the 12-day war with Iran erupted, but this time they have convinced him. He also puts an emotional note saying that he lost his wife, who was in combat and in fact was a gold star in this entire fight that he says was actually also launched by Israel. So currently, we are seeing two different divisions coming up in the US administration. There is a wing which sees this operation unnecessary completely, and there's another of Trump admirers or faithful within the camp which say that this was absolutely necessary and will continue. Now, there has been also a lot of talk about how the Israelis have convinced US President Donald Trump. While Trump may be looking for an off-ramp right now, Shiv, but it is very difficult because he did not predict this kind of a retaliation. The Israelis want the operation to continue as much as possible, not just at the level of Iran, but also when it comes to Lebanon and Hezbollah. So we haven't seen the end of it. There could be possibility of many more within the Trump administration resigning, but this is a huge, massive setback coming in on the 18th day of the war.
Aditya, thanks very much for that. We're expecting some kind of a reaction from President Trump as well. We'll wait for that and break that to you first here on NDTV.